Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Adams Rite. This is their part number 31-0984-01. This is a solenoid, and this solenoid is going to be used in electric strikes. There are different solenoids because there are solenoids. They're all going to look like this, but there are different derivatives of them because they're rated for different electrical profiles or characteristics. I don't know from their description what DC AC dual voltage means in terms of what's the range for DC voltage if that's what you're powering it with, and what's the range for AC voltage if that's what you're powering it with. Let's take some basic dimensional properties. And some people, this is what they know. They can measure it. So, and it may help you determine what you need. Overall length looks like it's about 1.75 inches. And overall diameter looks like it's about 1/2 inch. I can tell you the weight is about 0.05 pound, not exactly, but 0.05 and then decimal points. This is going to have 4 wires on it. It's got a brown, a red, a yellow, and a blue, and that's indicative of the electrical profile of this. I don't know off the top of my head what the color codes are for wires, and I don't believe they've really changed. So let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at what data we can pull up to get us closer to a better understanding. Okay, so here are some random images. That's the plug connector. That's going to get stuck into the incoming power, or you're going to cut that connector off possibly. There it is, and the packaging that it came in from the manufacturer. The 01 is definitely going to help us understand the derivative. This is nice. They've got the actual part number on there and the date of manufacture. Now, okay, here is the item in our site. Let's copy the part number, then let's open the manufacturer's page, and let's pull up the catalog and see what we can come up with. And we're also going to pull up possibly the price list and the parts manual, because all of those documents are going to conspire to helping us understand more fully what the deal is about this. Now, what a solenoid is basically I've only really seen them circular in design, but a round object that has a hole in it, and in that hole goes a post. And when you power the solenoid, a magnetic field is created. And the post that goes in the center of it, being made of steel, is sucked towards the direction of that magnetic field. It's really the same way that mag charging works on cell phones. You put the two pieces together, a magnetic field is created, and then electrons can flow through there. It's just 19th century electricity. So the manufacturer's page loaded. Let's open up the product catalog, which was here. I'm also going to open up the parts manual, which is here. And while I'm opening files, I'm going to open the price list, which is here. So let's search Control F 31-0984. The reason I open up all of these documents is because I don't expect to find it in all of the documents. And indeed, it is not in the catalog. But if I look for 7100, a common electric strike from Adams Rite, or actually 7000. Okay, 7100. All right, fine. 7000 series strikes. Let's get to page 106. Let's just do this. All right, beautiful. Electric strikes. So these strikes are where you're going to use these solenoids. Now, one tip-off in terms of what's available is when we look at the how to order section on these strikes, which is here. But I happen to spy this. Current draw. 0.33 amp at 12 volt, 0.22 amp at 16 volt, DC, and then 0.17 amp at 24 VDC. Now, you'll notice that they give you a different amperage rating for AC, and it's a lot more amperage when it's an AC. At 24 DC and 24 AC. It's like 5 times the value. And the reason that that is because if you know one thing about electricity, if there's one thing to know, meaning if you are allowed to know one thing, you want to know this. This is Ohm's law. Ohms is a measure of resistance, which is what the R stands for. Ohms is a scientist. I don't remember what century he's from. Might be the 18th century. That is the capital letter omega in the Greek alphabet. The lowercase omega looks like that. I just happen to know that. So this is voltage. This is amperage. Amp. And this is resistance. So if this is just 24, we don't know if it's DC or AC, but when you plug in the amperage over here, you can then determine the resistance. And that's got everything to do with the quantity of coils that the length of the wire that's in there that the current has to travel through. So we could determine the resistance. If we knew that it was 24 VDC and we had 0.17 amp, we'll be able to know the resistance. And 0.17, and this is DC, that means that it's going to give us this relationship. So we could do, take 24 out of here, take 24 out of here. Okay, high school math. Now, what's really fun about this is you can find out any of these values if you know 2 of the 3. So if you're not sure the voltage that you're dealing with, or the amperage that you're dealing with, you could determine it based on knowing the other values. Now you can measure resistance if you have a multimeter. You'll be able to measure resistance on a solenoid. That's one test to know whether or not the solenoid needs to be replaced. Really handy. You should also be able to fire it and see the amperage on your multimeter as well. All right, so real fun. Now let's go back to the how to order. Now, when I schedule one of these strikes, it's a 7100. I got to select my voltage, 12, 16, or 24. Well, that jives with what was 2 pages up. We're going to declare if it's DC or AC. Then we're going to declare its function, fail secure, fail safe. And that's all there is to it. So this solenoid here, they're telling us that it's good for AC or DC voltage. So if you've got an AC solenoid, you'll use it in this electrical situation. And if it's DC, you'll use the same solenoid, but you'll use it in a different electrical configuration. So the options on this are 12, 16, or 24 AC or DC. Okay. Now, that's all the catalog's going to give us. Let's go to the parts manual. Hopefully something's in here. 0984. Oh, that's awful. Nothing's in the price list about this. 7100. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Well, the 7100's got a different part number for the solenoid. What's interesting is I don't know what this hardware is coming out of. Here's that plunge. I called it a steel post. They're calling it a plunger, but that's how that works. You power it, that plunger is going to get sucked up, and it's going to move something on the inside that's going to allow that keeper to stay latched, to stay locked, or to unlock, whatever. So before we resume the screen view, that's my experience with Adams Rite. They're just 99.99% of the time, they are spot on. And as you also heard, I'm groping, looking for information about it. It doesn't exist. The only information exists in their back-end software. But and I would love it if they published all of that data. It would save the phone calls that they get. But every time I call them, they help. They certainly help. Now, this solenoid, it's saying AC or DC voltage in the description. Okay, great. But what he did was he pulled up a list of where it's used and only found DC voltage for it. So there you go. But the fact that it has 4 wires, though, to the connector, that tells me it's probably dual voltage. So, and plus it's listed as dual voltage. So let's switch back to the screen view and let's take a closer look at those part numbers he mentioned that I had written down. 4300, which is the Steel Hawk, the 2190, and the 7400 Strike. Let's do that right now. Okay, let's pull up the product catalog. Actually, let's try the parts manual again. 4300. Aha. Okay, they don't list anything electric for the 4300. Let's try the 2190. Okay. Okay, no solenoid. Let's try the 7400. Okay, the 7400 is not in here. Okay, let's look at the catalog. Let's go 4300. Electrified, lock body, Steel Hawk, electrified deadlatch. Yeah, DC only. DC only on the Steel Hawk. Field selectable to match power source of 12, 16, or 24 VDC. It gives you your amperage. Oh, here's a great example of E equals I times R. As the voltage goes up, if E equals I times R, and E is voltage, and resistance is the same, yeah, you double your voltage, and you basically cut your amps in half, so that makes sense. Then the other one was 7400. There we go. All DC. Beautiful. Yeah, you know, brilliant way that he solved the problem, but you're looking at DC voltage only on these items. So, while it's not published anywhere that we can get to it, I'll at least add it to my extended description as to where this is used for. Let's, before we wrap this video up on camera, now there is a link, and I do enjoy making these videos from the perspective that, you know what, this is an opportunity where I learn about this stuff. I know what a solenoid does, I know Ohm's law, I know how to use a multimeter, but I also didn't know, but what I didn't know is where it's used, and it looks like it's DC only in terms of applications in Adams Rite products. So I may not remember this, but that's okay, because I'm going to add these part numbers to the extended description of the 31-0984-01. And I'm telling you, ours will be the only site that has more information and this video on top of it. I love Adams Rite in the sense that their product line is really unique. You can do lots of things with their products, and I've had customers do ingenious things with their cylinder-operated flush bolts and their bottom rail deadbolts, and the forced cannibalizing kit bashing of parts to mash them together. So they're amazing. And again, their tech support is always really good. In all my years, I think there was one time I had to go back and say, "You sure about that?" And got the right answer from someone. But they always answer the phone. And to them, for that, I say thank you very much. It really matters. Okay, any questions on Adams Rite, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.